Cycling along a flat road is easy, but you come to a hill, even an incline that you can walk up easily, and suddenly biking is much harder. Ever wondered why? Part of the reason is that your leg muscles have two types of muscle fiber, slow twitch and fast twitch. All muscle fibers work in the same way. They take glucose, delivered as blood sugar, and convert it into ATP, that's adenosine triphosphate, a small energy molecule that muscles can use. However, slow twitch and fast twitch fibers have different ways of converting glucose into ATP molecules. Slow twitch fibers use aerobic glycolysis. With the aid of mitochondria, they convert glucose and oxygen, also delivered via blood, into ATP in a slow but extremely efficient process. For every glucose molecule, 36 ATP molecules are produced. Fast twitch fibers, on the other hand, use anaerobic glycolysis. This requires no oxygen and is very fast, 100 times faster than aerobic glycolysis, but extremely inefficient. For every glucose molecule, only 2 ATP molecules are produced. Worse, fatigue-inducing lactic acid is a byproduct. However, the speed of ATP production allows fast twitch fibers to exert 3 times the force of slow twitch fibers. So fast twitch fibers are powerful, but use 5 times as much glucose as slow twitch fibers to produce the same force. The body conserves energy. When a muscle needs to produce a force, it first uses slow twitch fibers until the force required exceeds their ability. Then, more powerful but energy-hungry fast twitch fibers are recruited. Cycling along a flat road, the legs can rely on the efficient slow twitch fibers. But to maintain the same speed going up an incline, the legs now need to generate a larger force, requiring the help of the inefficient but more powerful fast twitch fibers. That uses more glucose, and lactic acid starts to accumulate, causing fatigue. But hang on, why doesn't the same thing happen with walking? Legs also need to generate more force going up an incline when walking. The answer is that cycling has further problems. The force from your leg to the driving wheel is transmitted via a crank and is done in periodic bursts rather than uniformly. A crank only works effectively for half the pedal cycle. When the pedal is either at the top or the bottom of the cycle, a force applied directly down produces no effective driving force. Only when the crank angle is in a range of between 30 to 120 degrees does a crank act as an effective lever and deliver a downward force on the pedal as usable torque to the driving wheel. So cyclists apply their force to the pedals in periodic bursts. In walking, in contrast, leg muscles exert their force in a more uniform, continuous manner. When forces are delivered for only half the time, the maximum force needed to generate a required average amount of work is twice the force required to produce the same average amount of work when the force is delivered uniformly. When cycling, because the forces are delivered periodically, the peak force needed by the muscles is twice as large as if the force were being delivered uniformly. Moreover, a cyclist going up an incline can't slow down very much, else the bike becomes unstable. To maintain speed and overcome the additional gravitational component dragging them down the hill, fast twitch fibers are recruited for extra power. Glucose consumption rises rapidly, and lactic acid quickly starts to cause fatigue. In walking, in contrast, power is delivered uniformly. A walker moves with forces generated only by slow twitch fibers. When they encounter an incline, they slow down a little, as there's no minimum speed for stable walking, and they continue to use only slow twitch fibers, avoiding the lactic acid-induced fatigue experienced by a cyclist. So why hasn't the crank been replaced by a method that would deliver power in a more uniform manner? Well, now it has. Meet RRAD. That's Roy's reciprocating action drive, It's a patent-pending novel device invented by Roy Rosser. RRAD works using a combination of magnetically sprung over-running clutches that enable a tread-like action to be efficiently converted into rotary motion. Because the forces are applied uniformly rather than periodically, the drive is up to 50% more efficient in converting a cyclist's glucose energy into power to drive the bicycle. Hills will appear flatter, and RRAD is being made available in a form that can be retrofitted to any standard bicycle.